It is I, Cappuccino, Sycamore, and even Sycacino. You might know me as a discoverer of the Naked John glitch. Going for a bath, and there's gonna be some dynamite, but that's fine. Oh god, what is that? What? The T-posing man on ladder glitch. Don't you get up. But that's not why you're here, is it? So, as you may know, in my previous videos, I've used this glitch which allows you to go flying across the Red Dead 2 map to places such as Mexico, Guarma, and Canada. I've seen a lot of people been wondering how to perform the glitch, so I'm going to be showing you how to do so with my most optimum strategy from countless hours of trying. And then I'm going to show you how to get to all 3 locations mentioned, and disclaimer, you can do this on online. I'm just not doing this on online because you can get the infinite ammo cheat, and I'm also broken online. I've got a shit horse too. So you're going to want to appear at this location here. It takes place at this bridge, and it is under the G in Hennigan's stead. And you'll want to equip the glitches, which are infinite ammo, clear bounties. You don't need to do that one, but you can. Warhorse and fortify health. All the codes are on screen now. And you'll want to equip a throwing knife or any throwing weapon. But what from I've gathered from my multiple hours of trying this for a video, it took a bloody while. A throwing knife seems like the most consistently effective. So you get this, you get these 3 planks here, and in the 3rd and 4th one, in the middle, where it splits off and gets wider, you want to chuck it, and you see the bridge is doing that. Annoyingly, this is based on luck, so that means it could take from 1 try to possibly hundreds. But then, hopefully at some point, this might happen. Ooh, ooh, oh, oh! What is this? What is this? What is this? Am I in Mexico? What is this? I've made it to Mexico. What is this? Oh my god. What? What is this? Oh my god. Wait, no. No way. If you don't get flung to the ground, you'll either be flung into 4 different locations. Extremely far northeast, which means you're on the map. Mexico or Guarma. Guarma will soft lock you there, because you can't escape. Mexico will insta-kill you from the fall, which means north out of bounds New Austin is where you want to be, because you can get anywhere from there, out of bounds and also inbounds. So let's talk about getting to Mexico first. If you want to get to Mexico from north out of bounds New Austin, you want to travel northwest for a while until you cross the diagonal border, and then you'll encounter such amazing things as these massive slide traps that'll soft lock you there, making you restart the game. These massive jagged, awful towers that'll insta-kill you if you fall off, and this ocean that'll just murder you instantly. From like one look at it, it'll kill you. But when you get there, there's 2 places. From Red Dead, you can tell, the first one. There's the little there's an underneath section close to the river. That's the place that you can go to. That's the main place. Sadly, there's pretty much nothing there other than the fort. And then you can also go up to the top. At the top, that's how you get to Guarma. So let's move on to Guarma next. So to get to Guarma, as I was saying, you want to get to the higher part of Mexico and go straight south and a bit east as well. And then when the ground starts looking a bit mossy, it's very strange. You'll know it. The map will also change as well, and the trees are northern. And when the map's changed, you cannot get back, because even if you die, you're going to be sent right back to Guarma. There's no escape. So that's great. However, do not save. That's why I'm saying do this online, or do it with any cheats on, or just do not save at all. Because if you do save, you're fucked. Because Guarma is a very, very unfair place of, if you're playing it and you saved, you cannot get out of Guarma. Because you'll find out that basically when you get a bit further south, there's like these really low quality bits that if you try and walk on or like ride your horse on, you'll fall right through, and that's when you realise that the entire island of Guarma is right underneath the actual map, which means there's no getting back. So please do not save. And actually, when you actually get to Guarma, you just have to die when the map changes because there's nothing else you can do. Guarma is very restricting, and it's not very fun. So there's absolutely no point of going anyway. So just don't. Ah, the final one, Big C Canada. So you can get here from the Guarma route. We'll get to that. And you can get here from out of bounds North New Austin. So basically, we'll do that first, right? So you want to go straight north until on your left it's really low poly like Guarma, and then you just fall into Guarma, or aka hell, because you're so restrictive. And then also the trees might be little chain smokers as well, like puffing out all that steam / snow. But and then there'll be massive mountains, and you'll know you're there because it'll be extremely snowy. And then the tallest mountain in the game that most people have probably tried to climb at some point will be there. And you might be wondering, can you climb it? No, you can't. It'll insist on sliding you into the holes that are filled with those lovely Guarma pits. I'll call them Guarma pits from now on. So, when you get past those, you're in Canada though. So when you're in Canada, there's only a few more little hurdles and you've finally made it. And there's these massive chasms and these really little thin gaps to get through. And then you're in it. You're in Canada, yeah. You've made it. But if you want to go even further east, right, you're gonna want to keep going. But then the sad thing is that this is probably a hindrance for people doing it in story mode. But we'll get to that. So the thing is that it'll get really rocky. There'll be massively spiky cliffs. There'll be those little slide traps again, and then you'll get to the infamous ocean, and that's very fun because the ocean is underneath a forest. I mean, the forest is underneath the ocean, yeah. Basically, as the water in this game has textures on the top of it, but no textures underneath it, this means you can't see it when you're under it, which means for some reason the game devs had this really good idea of putting a bunch of trees underneath the ocean right east. And basically, if you go too far into the forest where the ocean is, you'll get teleported right to the top, where if you fall off with your horse, you die. You just die, which is very fun. So make sure to watch out for the ocean. But this is the thing. If you're in story mode, you cannot make it any further. You cannot make it back into Guarma. This is where online works. Because as a John, for one of the most stupid, asinine mechanics, cannot swim. It's so annoying. Which means that his horse and him cannot make it across the river. So you're dead. But if you're in online, your character can swim for years. Which means that you can cross all the way around the map, which is very good. But for story mode users, you can't because John's an idiot. And if you make it by Arthur, I guess that's good for you then, so you can do it. But most people just do it by John because you can actually get to New Austin there. So you can do it the other way around as well. You can go from Guarma in online all the way to let's call this it's like sort of like Canada-ish, I guess. Yeah, you can get there as well. So we've covered everything. We've covered the bridge glitch itself, how to get to all locations, if you can actually travel around the map, which is possible. It is possible in online mode. Story mode, I wouldn't say so. If you're playing as John, you can't. If you're playing as Arthur, yeah, you can, I guess, but it'll be really difficult actually getting to New Austin at that certain point. It's like being sniped, like in Guarma. So, yeah, so in conclusion, you can do this in both modes. in story mode I'd recommend putting the cheats on, because it doesn't save the game, and if you get to Guarma and the map changes, and you've saved there, you've absolutely done fucked yourself. In online, I guess, don't get caught. I don't know. I've not tried it in online, but I know it's possible. So, I don't know, I guess if you get caught you might get banned. I don't know. And the way to do it is you chuck the little throwing knives in between the third and fourth plank, where it sort of splits off, and then just keep trying, keep persisting. So anyway, that's gonna be it, guys. See ya.
Now how about I relieve you of your cash?
You give me your money.
Mister, hand over your money.
He really doesn't want to give this money
I
over.
wasn't gonna rob you, mister, but now I am.
It's just money.
Partner, I'm gonna need what you're holding.
He does not want to be robbed, does he?
Mister.
Seriously.
Now how about I relieve you of your cash, mister? How much you got for
This
me,
guy
friend?
broken or something?
I wasn't gonna rob you, mister, but now I am.
Yeah,
Mister,
he's
hand
just
over
not.
your money. All right, partner.
He's just not being robbed.
Money.